To begin this practice, we'll find ourselves in a seated position with your sit bones firmly on the ground. Put your hands slightly behind you to lower your shoulders away from your ears and keep your spine tall and aligned in a straight line. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Close your eyes. Together we will chant Om 3 times. Om. 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 We'll set an intention for our practice. That can vary depending on the person, but something like I will give myself space to practice, I will focus on this, any kind of mantra that maybe has stuck out to you recently. Your intention is yours. We will now move from our seated position to cat and cow. So we'll unfold our legs, come to the tabletop position, aligning your shoulders with your wrists and your knees with your hips. We will breathe in and arch our back. We will breathe out and arch our back towards the ceiling. Breathing in, arching our back towards the ground. Breathe out, pulling our navel towards our spine. Breathing in, arching our back. Exhaling, pulling our navel towards our spine. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And now we're going to find a neutral spine to prepare for our first down dog of the day. You want to be really gentle with yourself on the first one. Maybe bicycling our legs a little bit. Remembering to keep our hips pushed towards the ceiling, heels towards the ground, but in a gentle manner. Straight back, don't let your shoulders drift up towards your ears. Keeping it gentle, waking our body up. Stay here for a few breaths, allowing ourselves to feel the rest in this pose. And then we're going to come down to child's pose. You're welcome to take child's pose at any point in this practice if you need it. It is always available. Take a few breaths here. Relax our mind. Prepare ourselves for the flow that is coming. All right, so on an inhale, you're going to bring your body up. Sitting up. We're going to move towards the front of our mat for our first set of sun salutations. We're going to keep our feet slightly apart, standing tall, keeping your shoulders away from your ears, shoulder blades together, hands by your side, but active. On an inhale, you're going to lift your arms up and bend at the waist to arch your back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, move the left leg back. Put your knee down and just look up. Remember, this is supposed to be very gentle for our first round. On an inhale, we're going to put our knees down. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lifting our body just slightly. And then exhale into down dog. And stay here for just a moment, because again, this is our first sun salutation round, so we want to be very gentle. On an inhale, we'll move our left leg up, putting our right knee down, looking up slightly, remembering to keep our spine aligned, pelvis in a neutral position. We're going to raise our body up and again go right back into that arch, coming back down on an exhale. Inhale, look up. Exhale, left leg back again. This time, a little more push maybe. Into plank. Inhale, your knees down. Exhale. And inhale. Finding our way back to down dog. We'll stay here for a couple of breaths. And then inhale, going to bring our left leg forward, drop that right knee, look up, bring the right leg forward, complete the round. Now we're going to move our legs a little closer together, our feet a little closer together. We're going to go a little faster this time through the sun salutation. Inhale, arch our backs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, left leg back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back. Plank position. Chaturanga. Down into down dog. Left leg forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up. Arch your back. Exhale, down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, left leg back. Inhale, look up. Exhale to plank. Inhale, knees down. Exhale, chaturanga. We're going to find our way back into down dog. We're going to inhale, bring the left leg forward. Look up. Bring the right leg forward. Bring your arms up. Arch your back again. Bring your arms down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, left leg back. Inhale, look up and bring your arms up this time. Exhale into plank. Inhale, knees down. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, down dog. breathe for a second. Inhale, left leg forward. Bring your arms up this time. Arms down. Right leg forward. Find yourself back in Tadasana with your hands at heart center, and collect yourself for a moment. We're going to find ourselves in tree pose. We're going to first lift our right leg up and bring it to where is most comfortable to you, avoiding the knee. Put your hands together, bring them above your head, but do not let your shoulders creep up. And find your drishti, something to stare at, to look at, to focus on, a focal point. Bringing the leg back. We're going to go into Warrior 2, and we're going to breathe 5 times. Inhaling, lifting our body up a little bit. Exhale, down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. This kind of warms the body up a little bit. We're going to move right into the extended side angle pose of Warrior 2. You can look up or you can look down. You do want to keep your arm balanced on your leg with your hand active but relaxed. Coming up, we're going to move right into triangle pose with a twist. So we're going to first keep our hips aligned in neutral position, folding from the hips down. Moving our left hand, we're going to twist at the hip, looking up. You can use a block if you can't reach the ground, or you can put your hand on your shin. To come up, you want to move from the hips. We're going to come find the front of our mat again. Lifting our right leg, we're going to fold it over our left leg, folding our left arm over our right arm and meeting the hands. You want to push the hips back, almost like chair pose, all while finding a drishti to look at. You'll unfold yourself from this and move your legs farther than hip distance so that you can fold at the hips. Toward the ground and look down. You can touch the hands to the feet, wherever is most comfortable, and then place your left arm in the middle and twist. Again, you may use a block if you cannot reach the ground, looking up towards your right hand. And we're going to again bend at the hips to come out of this and come back to the top of our mat to Tadasana, to come and do another sun salutation sequence. So arms up, arching the back, exhale down, forward fold, inhale look up, exhale left leg back, inhale look up, arms up. Keep the hips aligned with the spine. Inhale, knees down. And we're going to find our way back into down dog for a moment. Then inhale, left leg forward. Exhale, right leg down. Inhale, arms up. Breathe for a second. Exhale down. Inhale, right leg forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, up. Exhale, arms to your side. So that we may repeat the sequence again on the other side. So now we need to do our left side. So begin in tree pose. Left leg up, again placing the leg wherever is comfortable for you, whether that be the shin and calf area or up closer, up higher on your leg, but just avoiding the knee. Hands together, up over your head with shoulders away from the ears. Find a drishti and breathe. Bring the arms down first. Bring the left leg out from the pose and back into Warrior Two, where we will lift and lower, making sure not to overextend the knee beyond the ankle and foot. It needs to stay at a nice 90-degree angle on the left leg, and keeping the right foot at a 45-degree angle. Then into extended side Warrior Two. You can also look down in this pose if that is easier for you to maintain your balance. I prefer to look up. Again, keeping the arm engaged, the left arm, engaged, the hand up. We're going to find triangle again. So right leg 45 degree, left leg straight forward. Going to bend at the hips, coming down straight over the leg. Then taking our right hand, we will place it on the ground. Left hand, place it right on the ground. Right hand up in the sky, twisting at the hips. Look up. Place the hand back. To come out of the pose, we want to bend at the hips, keeping our spine straight. Then we're going to go into garland pose. So we will put the left leg over the right leg, right arm over the left arm with hands touching. Remember to push the hips back like in chair pose. Do not let your knee extend over the foot. And find a drishti and breathe. Now we're going to move into spread leg forward fold. So make sure your legs are wider than your hips and fold at the waist. Flat back. Fold, hands to the ground or on a block if that's necessary for you. Whatever is most comfortable, always listen to your body. Right arm down this time, left arm up. And breathe, staring up beyond your hand, keeping the back flat. To come out of the pose, we will bend at the hips, keeping the back straight. We'll move to the front of the mat and do another round of sun salutation. So inhale, arch your back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, left leg back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to plank. Inhale, knees down. Exhale, chaturanga. Exhale into down dog and breathe for a second. Inhale, left leg forward. Exhale, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Hands together. Now down to your side for Tadasana. Now we are going to go into child's pose, much deserved. And we're going to breathe for a few minutes. Catch your breath. Remain centered on your intention. We'll prepare our bodies for the next round. We're going to move into Salabhasana, but we're going to do this in a slow manner. So first, sit up and get on your belly. Arms to your side, forehead flat on the ground. Breathe in, inhale, and look up slowly, very gently. We're going to breathe in again, and we're just going to bring our arms and our head up. 3 breaths. Then the last time we do this, we'll bring our legs up as well, keeping in mind that our legs should be about hip distance apart, keeping our bodies rooted and our pelvic region to the ground. Now we'll move from this position, going into a seated position again, going to prepare ourselves for bridge pose. Moving our ankles close to our sit bones, backs flat on the ground, rolling our shoulders and arms under our body. We will lift with our back muscles, lift our body up towards the ceiling, keeping our feet firmly rooted at a 90-degree angle and hands, palms together. Try it one more time, and on an inhale, lift our body up, making sure to firmly keep your shoulders on the ground, not putting any pressure on the neck. Breathe. We're going to lower and come out of that pose and go immediately into Apanasana. And we're going to shift our body back and forth from right to left, kind of like this little massage for your lower back. Keeping your hands firmly on your shins, not pulling too hard, but allowing your body to really stretch your lower back. We're going to prepare to go into Supta Parivartanasana. We're going to put our legs closer to our sit bones again and lift our hips towards one side while keeping our shoulders firmly on the ground and looking the other direction. It creates a twist in the back. And breathe. In order for me to do this pose on the other side, I have to get up, but you're free to skip this step. So again, we will lift our hips up directing them to one direction while keeping our shoulders in a line firmly on the ground, looking the opposite direction. And breathe. Now we're going to come out of the pose, sitting up gently. We're going to prepare for Dandasana. Sitting firmly with your sit bones on the ground, spine straight, shoulders back. Sometimes I bring my arms back to make sure my shoulders are back and shoulder blades are more together. Helps me. On an inhale, we'll lift our arms up, and on an exhale, we'll forward fold. If you cannot touch your feet, that's okay. You can touch your shins. And remember to try not to go deeper into the fold on an on an inhale, but rather on an exhale. So only move deeper into the fold on an exhale. Bending at the waist, not in the back. Keeping your spine as flat as you can. Not putting any stress on the neck. Now we're going to go into Uttanasana Konasana. We're going to spread our legs apart as comfortably as possible, and keeping your spine as straight as you can. We're going to fold forward. It doesn't really matter how far forward you fold. It is completely up to you, whatever is most comfortable for you. The most important thing is that you keep your spine straight during the fold, folding at the hips, not in the back. The lower back basically is where you're going to fold. And we're going to move our right leg in, and we're going to do a little side stretch, grabbing the big toe with the first and second finger, and then folding over, looking up. And fold out of that pose. And then doing the same thing on the other side. So bring the left leg in towards the pelvic region. Again, lifting your arms up, and then grabbing your big toe with your first and second finger and folding over. This is an excellent way to stretch your side body. And breathing in, fold out of that. And we'll go into butterfly, bringing the heels, the bottoms of the feet together and the heels close to the pelvic region, and again, keeping the back straight and folding forward. Listen to your body. Don't push your body too far. Just do what's most comfortable for you. Keeping the knees, with the intention of keeping the knees towards the ground. Now we're going to move towards the wall. So we want to put our sit bones up against the wall. We want to keep the feet active and the arms active out on either side of us. And we want to breathe. This is excellent for the circulatory system, and it's just all around a wonderful way to relax. We'll sit here for a few minutes, a couple breaths. This is a good time to focus again on the mantra or intention that you have set for this practice. Focus on your breath. And we're going to slowly begin to come out of this position, moving the legs down the wall, scooching the sit bones away from the wall, moving the arms in towards the body. And we're going to come into Shavasana, corpse pose. So we want to lay flat on our back, relaxing our legs, heels relaxed, legs apart, arms out, relaxed, palms up. Close your eyes. Breathe. Focus on quieting your mind, or maybe on the mantra that you have, your intention for this practice. We will stay here for a few moments, but you are always more than welcome to stay here for as long as needed. And we'll begin to come out by waking up the feet and the hands, bringing the legs towards the body, and rolling up and coming to a seated position where we will again sit with our shoulders back and down, shoulder blades together. Achieve this straight back, shoulder blades together by placing your arms a little bit behind you, your hands a little bit behind you, and now bring them to your heart center. We will chant Om once. Inhale. Om. Thank you for practicing with me. Thank you for this time. Remember your intention, your mantra. Opening your eyes, bring awareness back to the present moment, and namaste.